Jenna.
And I'm Jackie.
We're seniors in high school, and Keith Dunn asked us to talk about the internet, what things we're afraid of, and some things that I guess kind of scare high schoolers these days. So, obviously the internet's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good in a lot of ways because you can do research on it. You can find anything you want nowadays. But there's also some things that are pretty scary that are out there that we've both experienced.
Like Jackie and I are both going to college next year, so I know Facebook is really good to connect with people, meet your new classmates. No one wants to be like a loser in college, doesn't have any friends when you get there. So it's really good to meet new people and I guess just stay in touch with old friends. So as well as it being a really good thing, it can also be really bad. There are really big creepers out there on Facebook and places like MySpace, not just Facebook.
MySpace is definitely the worst. I've had instances where I've been not stalked, but guys have messaged me on when I had a MySpace in 7th grade. So I definitely don't recommend anyone having a MySpace because it's so open and there's no privacy whatsoever. And Facebook is definitely
much better.
It's private. You can't even search me on Facebook.
Jackie's Facebook disappears some days, and I just can't find it. It's like she disappeared from the earth.
I know. And I can still communicate with people, and I only the pictures that I have up there are only from people that I want them to see, so no one can really search me. But you've had some problems with Facebook, right?
No, I'm not as private as Jackie. It's no one can find me. People can still find me, but not me. Well, okay, I've had people message me that I don't know, maybe we have friends in common. It's still kind of creepy. I don't know them, they message me, but I've heard of girls who get messaged by these creepy old guys saying hey, wanna hang out?
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
But you also have to be careful what you put out there because a lot of what you put out there is what kind of people you're going to draw to yourself. So if you're a younger girl and you're putting pictures up there of you in a bikini or
that's not cool.
Or something, it's really not. It seems cool at the time, but people are going to lose respect for you. And
it's also child pornography.
Yeah, and when you put stuff out there, guys are going to think of you, even girls, that's a first impression if they've ever met you before.
Oh, what a big slut.
Yeah, even if you put stuff about drinking and
guys really, not guys, but everyone really, I don't care how drunk you get.
Don't put it out there. It just causes problems, and you can get caught doing illegal things just by putting a picture up there. So.
Yeah, I guess that's it. The internet's great, but you just gotta be careful with what you put out there and how much information you give out about yourself.
Yeah, don't put information because guys will come and find you.
I see people who have their full addresses on Facebook. I'm not into that. I don't want someone showing up with someone else. I don't know about you, Jackie, but
I'll pass on that one too.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. About our stories. We think what Keith is doing is really good. I wish someone came in and gave seminars to me when I was younger about this stuff.
Yeah, if I had known half of what I had to figure out on my own, I would have been a lot better off because I've had to even just with what my parents have seen on the internet, I've had to take stuff off. So if I had known about what was out there and what could happen before I actually did it, probably would have been a lot safer and a lot better for me. But I think what Keith is doing is really great, and I think that everyone should really take it to heart and take it into consideration.
Listen to what he's saying, actually think about it, not just be oh, what is this guy talking about?
Because he's
actually telling the truth about everything.
He has Facebook, he knows it's out there, and he's young enough to understand where we're all coming from, and it's not some old guy talking to you about
not some 7-year-old man who doesn't even know what the internet is.
Yeah.
Keith is actually living it, he knows the creepy stuff goes on. So really listen to him. He's teaching you a good lesson.
And it can ruin your life if you don't listen.
Yeah. I wish he taught me before, but hey, you know what? He's helping me out now. So
yeah. So we appreciate everything he's doing and we love him.